Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant, and I'm looking at the astrology sign Leo here for the month of September 2017. And obviously, you're coming out here as Leo the Lion here, the Strength card, and I just feel as though things are slowly but surely starting to pick up for you in September. It's almost like I just feel as though August has been in the doldrums a little bit. It's neither been bad and it's neither been good. It's sort of been a bit of a mixed bag for you. But I just feel as though now, gradually, you're kind of coming out of that now, and I just feel as though things should start picking up for you. But I still feel like you're in this kind of limbo period, but I just feel as though there's more thought and thinking going on around you, especially when your career, you're thinking about your careers. And I just feel as though if you're thinking about sort of starting self-employment or putting the energy into self-employment or new things to do with your career, it's basically saying get on with it. And I just feel as though career, yes, get on with it and make things happen and push things forward. Self-employment, I would say yes, do it, but be a little bit cautious. I just feel as though, is it the right time for you to do it or not? But I just feel as if you've already got the business up and running and you think about bringing new ideas in, then I feel as though, yes, again, do it, but just be a little bit cautious. Because I feel like I'm being drawn quite driven people here who are quite motivated. But I feel as though as the second week kicks in August, I can see money kind of building up around you. And I feel as though it feels quite good and quite positive. So I feel as though anything you're putting your energy into, it's really starting to take off for you in a very good, positive way. But I also feel as though there's little other things that are going on in the background with you, Leos. It's like I just feel as though, you may be very fixed on your careers a little bit, but I feel as though in the back of your mind, you're thinking about other things. And I feel as though you're being very quiet about it. And I feel as though, you could be thinking about the home, family, relationships, all sorts of things kind of going on a little bit. And I just feel as though it's absolutely fine and you just got to do what you feel as though is right there. But it's all about making difficult choices, and sometimes it's easier said than done to make these choices. So even though those sports might be there, you're going to be delaying them for a long time to come. But I just feel that that day will come where you will make your decisions of what you're doing, where you connect with people. And I feel that that's people right across the board, even friendships. So I just feel as though you're not looking to rock the boat around you generally, but you're looking to just stay focused on what you're doing, where you're going. But I do feel as though certain things you have got to sort out, because with you being quite fixated on your careers, I feel as though anything that's troubling on the outskirts can sort of put you off balance a little bit. So although in one way it's good not to sort of rock the boat, but then again it isn't. It's like I don't know which way to quite tell you, Leo, because it's very difficult. It's like a balancing act. It really is. And it's like take one weight off that end and it all falls down that end, and then take one weight off that end and it falls down that way. So it's trying to get that balance that works for you, Leo, and it's very difficult. But I feel like you know what you're doing and where you're going, so you will figure things out. But also, I just feel as though I think what you've got to do is certain things it's time to deal with, certain things it's time to just leave it be. In other words, wait till later on. So you'll know what all that about is as you start focusing. And I feel as though also you're going to be tidying up finances a little bit. I just get the feeling sometimes you feel like you're putting a lot of effort into what you're doing and you're not always getting back what you put in. So you're going to be very fixated on sorting finances out a little bit. And I feel that that's absolutely fine. So don't shy away from it. But be careful you don't get in an argument with the bank. I get the feeling it's like you'll know you're doing well and you feel like you're getting where you need to be, but the bank doesn't quite see it the same way as you do. So it's like you could get a bit frustrated, and with your strength of character and your stubbornness as well, that could really wind you up. It's almost like you could walk out and huff a little bit. So I just feel so just be careful, because you don't want to wind them up too much. But I do feel so you need to let them know, as if to say, do you know what? Aren't bothered. You know, I'm not getting what I want, but I'll walk out with my head high, and I'll just get on with what I need to do. In other words, you'll find another way around it. It's like sometimes we've just got to be clever. We've got to find a way around our problems. It's like something's blocking us, but we'll get through it. So I'm kind of feeling that with you, Leos, because I just feel as though I'm a Leo myself, and I can just feel the energy around it all. It's almost like as I'm reading this, I feel like I'm reading myself. So I just feel as though, yes. So these are the little setbacks here that we've got cut through all the crap. These are the choices that we've got to make, but this is upside down, so it's telling you not to rush into things. But here's money kind of building up, so it's like you're on the right path, but nobody's backing you up. So it's like it's a bit frustrating. But I just feel as though just keep doing it. But it's this is what I'm loving. There's a feeling of something new coming or new beginnings, and it feels really damn good. I feel like really passionate about it. So it just feels though anything new you want doing, or bringing a bit of fresh life into what you're doing, or starting a business, or doing something new. And it doesn't have to be to do with it. It could be right across the board of your life. It's basically saying, look, get on with it, make it happen. There may be delays, there may be setbacks with it, but get it off that ground. It's like I just feel as though you will reap the rewards with it, no matter what it is. But I just feel as though I'm not feeling much emotion around all this stuff, and I just feel as though this is to do with personal lives. It's almost like very fixated on other stuff, family, career, and things like that. And I feel like you'll probably start putting yourself first a little bit towards the end of the year, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. So get on with what you feel so you should be doing. Do it however you feel so is right. Try and listen to other people, but you know you've got your own way of doing things. So it's like you've got to do the best you can, but try and not wind people up as you move forward. So try not to upset the bank manager. Okay, so this is Peter the Clairvoyant, and if you want a more in-depth reading, you know where I am, 0758 384 6626. Thank you.